Okay, here on MetalTalk, we're here at the Sanctum Hotel, and holy smoke, I'm here with Linda and Nikki from the Iron Maidens, who this week start a UK tour. Linda, Nikki, how are you both?
Awesome. Happy to be here.
Yeah,
Good.
we're excited, really excited. This hotel is amazing.
Of course, it's got Iron Maiden connections as well, so
Yes.
you're good company. And let's start off, if you've been going since 2001, there's been various lineup changes throughout the years. Linda, you've been there straight from the beginning.
Yes.
But as we all know, the real Iron Maiden has 6 members, you have 5, so... It's because you've got a smaller tour bus.
Well, they have a bigger budget. And
We don't have quite as big of a plane as they do.
yeah, and some of the stages we play on, honestly, won't fit 6 people.
Yeah.
And maybe realise Yannick doesn't do too much in Iron Maiden. I haven't said that, it's just written that from a quote.
We've done a couple of shows where we had a third guitar player as a special guest for part of the set, but we've never just done the 3 guitar player thing and taken it on the road.
Okay. And you've done one show in London before. This is like a 5 UK date tour. You've done Germany as well this week. How do you choose the set list? Who chooses the set list? Is there arguments over it, or?
Well, the first time in, there's kind of a list of standards that you need to do. And depending what area you're playing, because we know that, London and England, that's Maiden, so a lot of them want to hear the really old school, B-side stuff, so you have to include a lot of that. And we just keep lists of what we've played everywhere we've played, so when we return, it's always a little bit different.
Excellent. Is there any songs that you find harder to play than the other songs? Especially as a guitarist, Nikki. Is there some more challenging songs out there?
Some of the songs we play so much that it's just ingrained into your brain, regardless of how hard they are. I don't know.
One thing that we find out, it's not always the song that's hard to play, but it's the placement of the song.
Yeah.
Because sometimes after 3 or 4 nights in a row,
worn out.
Run to the Hills, it's really hard to play at the end of 2 hours
So I
set.
play all the bends, and my wrist is on fire after hour and a half, 2 hour shows, 5 days in a row. It's like, oh, my wrist is killing me. How do they do this? That's probably the hardest thing is what songs, the placements of the songs, all the tempos.
How many nights in a row?
That's probably the hardest thing about it. It's just keeping your fingers and your wrists alive throughout that much playing.
I'll say the formation of the band has been going for over 16 years now, and it has taken you all over the world. Well, I was quite impressed to read this morning about Venezuela, where you actually outsold ticket sales of Metallica. You broke their record of fastest amount of tickets sold in 12 hours.
And we heard that too.
Yeah.
It
I
did.
didn't even know that.
You didn't? But we can't take credit for all that because, oh gosh, the band. Chris, do you remember the main band that was headlining? Gilman Fest. But, it was just the whole lineup, and the fact that they did bring us over from the U.S. and I believe we were the first all-female metal band, even though it's a tribute band, to play out publicly in Venezuela. So it was kind of a big deal. It was a great experience. There was like 60,000 people there. We've never done that before.
I need to do that again so I can do it.
Yeah.
That was before me. So I didn't get to do that.
Well, there's plenty of time to come. And how do audiences around the world compare to playing back home in America? Because it must be different, especially for a tribute band, I imagine.
Yeah, it's the crowds in South America, even over here, they're just so passionate. It's a different experience.
It is, and in the U.S. it's different. We have only just started branching out to the East Coast now. So
Midwest.
it's going to be crazy there too. I guess we're a little jaded about the West Coast because we play there a lot.
Of course,
And we love the West Coast. But it's home, and we know everybody at the shows, and it's different.
And for people who've not seen the Iron Maidens live before, what can I expect from your live shows?
A lot of Iron Maiden.
Without giving too much away, I think it's a lot of high energy. You might get to see Eddie a little bit.
Devil.
Is it Eddie or is it Charlotte?
It's
Eddie.
It's to
And
Eddie.
then our female is Edwina.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes. Created by Derek Reyes. But she stayed home this time.
Yeah.
All right.
No Edwina for you.
I don't know, you might find some volunteers saying I'd do it.
Get you a wig.
Do you cover all the eras of Iron Maiden? Like, do you include Blaze Bayley material? You ever done some of your stuff?
Well.
Not yet, but we are working on
Working
something.
on it.
We were
Okay.
hoping to play on this tour, but
Yeah, we're not quite. It's
confident with
Yeah.
it yet. Yeah.
Do fans send in requests for songs?
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
And do you respond to them?
When we can, yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes we
It's a
put
lot.
out,
Yeah.
what do you guys want to hear? And they come back with some things that we expect, and sometimes
Yeah.
he wants to play what?
Well, it's like, because Iron Maiden are very hardcore, they're very sort of collective, and
Yeah.
you know, they know stuff as well. You know, it's like,
You
must be no more than you.
You can't play everybody's favorite during every show, and then people are like, why didn't you play Run to the Hills? Why didn't you play Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner? It's like, well, we might have
Yeah.
played that last time.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, you know, that's why
Come
we try
back
to
again.
change it up.
It's difficult to pace a set that's less than an
Yeah.
hour and a half, really. 2 hours is.
Yeah.
You have recorded an album some time ago. You've done a couple of EPs.
Yeah.
One with Phil Campbell from Motorhead.
Yep.
How did you get involved with him?
He's. I've known the guys in Motorhead forever. And, you know. He's also a comparison guitar in North Sea and.
So I believe once him and Lemmy come on stage with you, is that right?
Yeah, in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's your memories of Lemmy?
Oh, that guy, he's precious. He's precious. If he likes you, he lets you know, and he will he's very, very true, very sweet guy, very smart man.
He was a sort of a great supporter of women in rock. Not when we're saying that.
What was that?
He was a great supporter, very encouraging to women,
Oh, absolutely.
women musicians.
Absolutely. He was very supportive. I recorded with Michelle Meldrum's band Meldrum, and he
Phantom
was,
Blue, yeah.
Yeah, he was so in supportive of that, and he went and they took them on the road with them as a support act, and very supportive.
Excellent. Have you met any? We'll talk about Michelle in a minute, actually, and Lemmy. Have you met any members of Iron Maiden before?
Not me. You haven't? No. Oh, we're gonna have to take care of that, boys. No. Yeah, we. I know Wanda and I have met. I think all. Courtney's met most of them too. But we were tickled the first time we met them.
Yeah.
Michael Kenny, we know. He
He's
arranged.
the old keyboard player, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah.
keyboard player and bass tech. He arranged to have each of us meet them one at a time.
All right.
Way back in the beginning, we were like kids at Christmas. It was so unnerving and so nerve-wracking. Oh my gosh. But they were really, really sweet, and they seemed pretty tickled by the idea that there were 5 women that loved their music so much that we wanted to.
What's the sort of discussion between, say, you and Nico? Obviously, you're both drummers, so do you swap tips?
I mean, we did the hand comparison thing. Those hands much larger.
I didn't compare noses.
No, we have the same color hair. He's a really nice guy too. He's funny guy.
If you could have a member of Iron Maiden guest if you're on stage, who would that be?
Steve Harris. Or
I agree.
Bruce.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
Oh, that would be amazing if Steve Harris would. I mean, we're going to be on the Monsters of Rock cruise, and so is he,
All right. Oh, you never know.
but we can't make up the rules here. We can't
No, of
make
course
up
not.
who's
Well,
going to sit in with who.
Yeah.
He'd probably.
You never know. And you just mentioned Phantom Blue, and I met you many, many years ago, 1989. Don't remember it yourself. Shades Record Store. You did a siding session. I believe it was played the Marquee.
That's a yep.
What was your memories of the Marquee Club?
The Marquee was great. I still see some photos that people post, and that was just a crazy gig. I remember that was the first stop we were supposed to play, and they didn't get the work permits done, so they had to schedule it for the end of the tour instead. And it was, I had never seen a line so long for my own band at this. We were just so thrilled. Is that still here? Is it still
No, unfortunately not. It got knocked down. It's now a pub. But believe it or not, in this very hotel, actually you might not be able to see it because it's in the gents' toilets, but in the gents' toilets I've actually got some of the old graffiti from the walls. So I'll start crying. You might be able to have a look at it.
Wow. Yeah, that place was crazy.
Obviously Michelle Meldrum's no longer with us, but what's your memories of Michelle?
Oh, she was one of the craziest people I've ever met in my life. And very funny, there's a parallel between her and our singer, Kirsten. They are like kindred spirits. They are so alike. But Michelle was a fantastic writer, great guitar player, and just such a big heart and crazy as fuck.
Excellent. And so you are an Iron Maiden tribute band, so we're going to test your knowledge of Iron Maiden now. I'm going to ask you 5 simple questions. I'm not going to try and trip you up here.
Wait.
Especially you, Nikki, the new girl. So.
And you can edit this, right? If we get.
Oh, yes! Okay, what was the first Iron Maiden album to feature Bruce Dickinson?
The first one,
Number of the Beast, right?
Number of the Beast, correct, of course. What was the first, that's Number of the Beast is considered the classic Iron Maiden album, but what was the first track on side 1?
On which one? Oh, on side 1?
Yeah, Number of the
I
Beast.
didn't have any of the side 1 or side
Invaders?
2.
Correct, yes. It's the least favourite track on that album.
Sweat here.
The album Live for Death. Now, 3 sides of that album was recorded at a very famous American venue. What venue was that?
Long Beach Arena.
Of course, Scream for Me Long
I was
Beach.
there.
Of course.
Night 3 and 4.
Complete the song title. Bring your daughter.
To the slaughter.
Let her go. Yes. And name the 2 albums Iron Maiden have made with Blaze Bayley.
Oh, that's a tough one. X Factor
Yep, that's one.
and X Factor 2.
I know it.
I can't.
It's got a number in the title.
I see it, but I can't. It's not English.
It's Virtual 11, but
Virtual. I knew there was another number.
4.5 out of 5. That's pretty good going. So,
I say 4.5. We passed. A.
and you can see the Iron Maidens this week. You're playing in Cardiff on the 25th, followed by Reading, Leamington Spa, Sheffield, and London on Sunday the 29th at the Eastern Academy.
Yes, 5 shows this time.
I know, so much better.
So no break. So I'm looking forward to that. So Iron Maidens, all the best for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you then.
Good. Cheers.
Bye.